to continue to argue with me that that's how the container was sent to him. First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC. I'm thankful I have good customers out there because, man, if I had customers that I had to deal with on a daily basis like this, I would just strictly do business with companies only. But thank goodness we have amazing customers out there that basically give me faith on doing what I do to provide better products for our customers. This is the reason why we do all these. We ask things up front from customers when they're doing this because this allows us to be to protect our company. This right here is a picture of the product that he received from us, sent to him. I went through my email account. We knew we had pictures of those products. So I went through my email account. This is the picture he sent to us. You see how there's no saran wrap around that? Because we don't put saran wrap around our containers. This is what we sent to him. Tape wrap to the top and around the sides. That's it. This is what he claims that he received from us. Are you kidding me? Where did all this saran wrap come from? So, I don't know what you're doing, buddy, over there at the end of the day. I told you tomorrow my legal team will be in contact with you tomorrow, and they will. I'm going to let the attorney step in on this one because clearly we can see you're doing something you shouldn't be doing. We have never used any kind of saran wrap. We use a black wrap, that's basically about it, and it would have been heat shrinked to the container. Where did this come from? Compared to that one we sent to you. Where's the saran wrap? There's no saran wrap. See how tight the tape fits to the side? Because we used a heat gun to shrink that in. You tampered with that. Now we have evidence, hardcore evidence that you tampered with the product. The other one, that has wrap around it too. We don't wrap them that way. This is why I explained to you when I showed you in the video with Mr. Matthew, we had this pile up of saran wrap on the top. We can clearly see that he opened the container, put something in it, and re-wrapped it. We can see that because that's not how we wrap our containers. I record all my ship outs. So we can go to court and say, look, this is how this product was sent to him. We don't use saran wrap. So that's how we know you guys have opened it and tampered with stuff. You did things you weren't supposed to do. And then you send this to me thinking I'm an idiot at the end of the day. You're going to insult my intelligence? Think I'm so stupid that I can't see the difference? I wrap this stuff every single day. I can do it in my sleep. I've done it so many times. I know how to wrap my containers. And this is how it was sent to you. You want to see something a little bit more disturbing than this? I'm going to show you something that's going to freak you out over here. This is the video. We request videos from them. Do you see this right here? That's our product. Right there, right? Now, this is what I'm talking about. People who manipulate cameras to make something seem like it's darker than it's not. Watch this. You see what I just saw? So he went into his camera settings and he basically made it look like the product was so dark that you couldn't see it. Here's the thing where you guys mess up when you do this. First things first, the environment's not going to change with the screen. That's not going to happen. Only the screen changes. That's it. Not the environment. The environment is going to remain bright. That's how it's going to remain. The screen is going to change. If I take a white screen and I stick it in this room, the room is going to remain the same brightness. The screen is going to change. A screen going dark is not going to change the environment dark along with it. What the freak is going on? What kind of screen is that at the end of the day? So the fact that I just sat here and watched that entire environment go dark means you manipulated something on the camera to make it go darker, because the environment wouldn't have been infected by the screen coming up too dark. That'd have been virtually impossible. Go back and look at it again. This is going to be forwarded to my attorney today. Lawyer up. You're going to need it. I don't like this kind of stuff at the end of the day. Now look how dark the environment got. Another thing that messes you up, buddy, and I'll tell you what messes you up also too. A screen's going to produce better in a dark environment. If it's not producing well, it has a better chance of producing in a dark environment than a well-lit environment. You literally just show the screen functioning in a fully lit environment and then all of a sudden go dark because the environment went dark. And then, like again, I said, there's no way in the world if you're showing off a screen and if that screen comes up too dark, the entire environment's going to go along with it. What kind of screen are you using at the end of the day? Is your screen named by a company called Black Magic? Because something's wrong there. That defies the laws of physics on so many levels, it's not even funny. Your camera just went dark, and the environment went dark with it. If I'm recording off this camera, that means that everything in its environment is infected by this recording. Not just the screen, everything. So if it goes dark on that screen, my environment's not going to go dark. Only the screen's going to go dark. So how do you explain that nonsense? Oh, I'm not calling you. My attorney will be in contact with you. I'm not even going to have a conversation with you. My attorney will be speaking to you. Look at this mess. Look at the lamp. Look at the background and everything. Now, from the pictures, you can easily manipulate pictures. You can go in and basically turn down all the settings on the projector. You can pull the contrast down, you can put all the brightness down, bring it down really dark, and you can make an image look dark. I've seen someone do that to us, and this is why I said being in business for a long time, having experience in the field, knowing what to look for, how to spot it, how to see it, and again, having that second or third eye, how you want to call it, from our Lord and Savior that allows us to pick up this stuff and see this stuff, to educate us and teach us on this. So I love it when I take people to court and they try to explain to a judge how an entire environment just went pitch black along with the screen, but at one point was showing the environment with the screen of the projector was pushing off quite nicely. This is what I explained to Mr. Jamie at the end of the day. Civil court coming at the end of the year, you're going to have to prove in court that our screen paints came up that dark. That's going to be rough. Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble. If you can't do this, he's going to be sued. Anybody who basically takes our products and make them look something that they're not, when we bring you to court, you're going to have to prove that it does that. If you can't, you're going to lose $1 million. Because that's what we're hitting people with. That's going to be our official trademark. You mess with us, we take you to court, we sue you for $1 million. Doesn't make a difference. That's what I love about civil court. It doesn't make a difference if you don't have the money. They don't care. That's the judgment that they slap on you. We could sue $1 million or more. So that's how we're going to be hitting people. I don't care if you do a demonstration to my product, you don't like it, freedom of speech, I respect you for that. But if you want to start doing stuff like this kind of nonsense, I'll see you in court, $1 million fine or $1 million lawsuit. And I guarantee you, bar none. You see the evidence I just dug up on this guy this fast? You're not going to win. I never saw this video. I didn't see the video because when I looked at the projector, we don't support it. It's not on the list. So automatically I'm thinking, okay, that's it. I don't need to see any videos and all because I already know it wasn't supported. He didn't read through the instructions. He didn't read through any of the information. Nothing at all, period. So we just look at it like, okay, yeah, it's not going to work because he doesn't have a projector compatible. So we'll send him out a gray version of it for free, which I did. Also, I sent this to a friend of mine, and he's looking at the pictures, and he's noticing that when you showed the two side by side, that there are traces of gray in the one we just sent to you. We can see the smear marks from the brush that transferred over to the black paint that you have over to the gray, and we can also see traces of the gray in the black. If my technology is black, it's going to be 100% black. There's going to be no gray in it. Why are there traces of gray and the black, like you did a crossover, and in the gray we see the black coming up here, but we see gray on the side? Man, it's just too easy. I swear it's just too easy. But I never saw this video because, like I said, we chalk it up as, okay, knockoff projector, not going to work. We went to bother seeing the video. Now me looking at the video now, gee whiz, man, you're something else. I'll tell you, if it weren't for the fact that I have good customers, at the end of the day, I'll take my technology to a big company and sell out. I don't have to deal with it. But the fact that I have wonderful, amazing customers, I'm still going to support my customers no matter what. We just have to deal with this kind of nonsense from time to time. How does an entire environment go dark? Oh, I'm definitely going to be posting this on Facebook. You know this is coming, right? And this is definitely going to the blacklist. So you'll get a chance to check this out. Now watch this. Yeah. That's interesting. Right there. Really interesting. All right. We're going to save that right there. That's ours for saving that. I got to send that to the attorneys. This right here. Look at this mess. Look at it. That's how he's saying that's how the container came to him. And I had him send us pictures of our container when he received it. See any plastic wrap on it anywhere? You can't even see the tape on the side because it was actually shrunk to the container. And this is lifted. We know that's lifted because they lay flat on the top. So where's the plastic wrap that you showed me and this one over here? So he forgot about that, didn't he? And he was messaging me like crazy when I told him that my legal team will be in contact with him. He was messaging me like crazy because I was like, he said it came that way. So you're arguing. Now we have a statement of you having a conversation with me, of you telling me that we shipped you that product like that. I also have an email that you sent to us showing that product when it first landed on your door, and it didn't look like this with all that saran wrap wrapped around it. Yeah, however way you want to pay me, I don't care. This is why I tell people, be careful. I don't enjoy taking my customers to court. I don't want to sue my customers, but come on, use some freaking common sense. We think I'm an idiot at the end of the day? I'm supposed to be stupid or something? Use some common sense. We're going to catch you. And when we catch you, it is going to be awful for you. Gee whiz Louise. I got to post these on eBay. I'm not posting eBay. I'm going to post them on Facebook for our fans to look at this. You go to our Crystal Ridge site, you can see the stuff we post on there. That's why I was going through my email account. I said, wait a minute. When he sent me that message and he said, oh, it came that way, I was like, no, it didn't. I said, man, let me go look at the account. And I remember we asked him to send the package when I got a picture of the package. There it is. We got it. I want to send, I'm going to get, let me see. Do we have that one? We have a copy. Yeah, save to. We have a file. Save to that file. So this is already saved to the file. Okay, that's good. All right, we got that already in there. And that's already in there. All right, so we got that file. That's the file in there. And I want that other one too. This one right here. Look at this right here. My buddy was looking over this. You see the traces of gray in there? Yeah, the product that was sent to him was gray. See the black in there? See how we took a brush and you ran black paint through it to make it look like it was black? Look at it. You didn't even do a good job. You're going to do a good job. Do a good job. Look at that. You can see the traces of gray all in it. See the same strokes here of gray? Yeah, they're right here too. You also have them here. Cross-contamination, which means you brought that brush over here, dipped it in here, went back and forth. Some of the gray transferred from here and ended up over here. Oh, man, I tell you. Doing somebody a favor at the end of the day. Send you down free product. Mind, this is free that was sent to him. Guys are going to try to cheat me on free. Unbelievable. Literally try to cheat me on free. And you know when he finally came in and brought it to our attention that the screen wasn't registering? A year ago. In 2022, literally in 2020, I think it was 2022, yeah, a year ago. So he was way past the 180-day mark of a return. Way past it. Did I sit there and say that? No. Did I sit there and say, oh, you didn't read through the specifications, you made the mistake, your fault, you're stuck with it. Did I do that? No. Went in and tried to help this guy out. And this is what I get in return. And people want to sit there and say, oh, you're scamming, you're taking money from people. No, this cost me money at the end of the day. It cost me time and cost me money. And this mess right here. How's that screen pulling up here? And then all of a sudden the whole entire environment just went black. Yeah, then we can literally call that screen an eclipse after that one. Let me see if we got another video up here too. I'm gonna see if there's another one up here. We have this one. I'm saving that one to the file. Let's see. I need to go over to, this is the email we're pulling it up from. All right, let me see. I got it back because I'm not putting this information up there. We don't do that at the end of the day. You don't do that at all, period, with anybody. Here's the other video right there. You see it happening again? Now look how dark the video went all of a sudden. So how in the world did we go from this, where we can see the lamp in the background, we can see the bookcases, everything perfectly. We can see all that with no problem. And all of a sudden, the screen causes a total eclipse that actually darkens the entire environment. Can't see the lamp anymore, can you? Buddy boy. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna talk to you personally tomorrow before we step foot into bringing the attorneys in, because I try to give people mercy at the end of the day. But come on, look at that. Now it's so dark you can't see anything in the environment. So what he did was he zoomed up on the screen, so now you can't make out the background anymore to show that the spot came up that dark. That's a shame. You see, that's what I deal with, people. That's what I deal with. So we went from where he's darkening the environment, that dark, to where we were just a few minutes ago. Now see, look at this, watch. Change the environment. Because at 1 minute, you were this. So what happened here? You had the same lights in the back, and it's showing perfectly with no problem. But all of a sudden, look how dark the environment gets. What happened to the lamp here? This changed, this is all dark. The screen went, oh man, buddy. My goodness, man. And then zooms up on the screen. But now it's bright again. What happened? Then it goes down to being dark again. So two things. When you're looking at something like this, paint is not going to come up super bright and then go super dark. And then super bright and then, no. That sounds like a projector issue. But from what I'm seeing is, it looks like you're manipulating your camera. Because there's no way in the world that environment should have changed with the screen. Now it's bright again. Now it goes down to being dark again. All right, my friend. I'm going to present this to you tomorrow, this evidence that we have here. I'm going to send this to the attorneys ahead of time. And we're going to have a nice long talk. Because there's a lot of red flags for you right here. We've got containers that look like they've been tampered with and opened with saran wrap wrapped around the containers. We have the original pictures that you sent to us when the product first landed with no saran wrap on it whatsoever. And all of a sudden, we got an item with saran wrap. 2 of them have saran wrap on them. Then I turn around and I'm looking at this video for the first time, and I just watched a screen turn an entire environment just as dark as the screen. At one point, it was showing perfectly fine. Then all of a sudden, the entire environment went dark with it. Seems like you're trying to pump us for free screen paint. And what happened to the gray we sent over to you? Because in that picture, I see traces of where we had black smeared through the gray, and then whatever traces were on the gray actually are on the black. We have 2 different areas of cross-contamination. This is what I'm talking about. I'm glad we found this one right here. Did we save? Okay, we saved that already. Let me see. That was the download. I'm going to save that right there to the drive, and we're going to save this second one to the drive. These are going over to the attorneys. Mr. Matthew, We got your information right there, buddy boy. That's another person who basically messed up. Another customer messed up pretty bad. Really, really bad. My attorneys are going to ask you that question when we see you in court. They're going to ask you about basically the projector compatibility. That's what they're going to ask you. Were you fully aware of the projector screen paint not being able to match your particular projector? Don't lie under oath, because it'll get real bad for you. So that's not going to help you, because again, we have it right there on the website. There's no way you could have missed it. They know you didn't miss it. You couldn't have missed it because it's right there on the site. It's your responsibility as a customer to read through the product information that we put on the website to better educate you, so that way you know exactly what will work and what won't work. I can't get blamed for that. So the fact that you knew this and continued on, and conversations I was sending to you telling you that this projector doesn't work with this, even after you did these videos multiple times telling you what you were doing, and you continue to do so, has landed you a $1 million lawsuit. So there you go with him. That's not going to go well. And keep in mind, that's the beginning point of 1 million. And they can go for more. They can ask for 4, they can ask for 5. Anything can happen in a courtroom. There is enough evidence to support it. And we have a lot of evidence to support it. So people would sit there and say, well, he doesn't have that kind of money. Oh, we know he doesn't have that kind of money. I told you how all that works. We get that massive judgment. We execute judgment on it. They go and they take care of it. We don't deal with that. They deal with that. That's their job. They get a percentage of what we get out of this. And they go in and they do what they have to do. They track down his whereabouts, which we have his address. We're just going to take the court order with the sheriff's department and go at the house, and they'll knock at the door. Police will be there present, and they're going to tell them that, hey, look, we got to take your stuff because you got sued and you lost in court, and you got to pay this guy this money back. And that's what we're going to do. Freeze his banking accounts, whatever they got to do, and start taking stuff to sell it off to pay me back. If they take everything from him and there's nothing left, well, guess what? Doesn't make a difference. It's still going to be there, and it's going to accumulate interest down through time, which means he's literally going to have to pay off the interest, and even paying off the interest, he still won't even come close to hitting the actual settlement. Yeah, they're bad. It's extremely bad to get hit with one of those. This is why we advise you to, if you're going to buy my products and you say, hey, I don't like it, it's not to my liking, like I said, at the end of the day, that's freedom of speech. I got no problem with that. I do it all the time. But sorry about the coughing, people. But if you're going to open up my products, if you're going to tamper with them and do things with them, and then slam me on this and say that I did this and I did that, then I want to take you to court. And your job is going to be to prove that what you were talking about on YouTube or whatever platform you're on, when you slandered me, to back up what you can do to pretty much defend yourself. But by the substantial evidence that I have, you will not win. And I guarantee you, no attorney, well, attorney's going to touch you, and I'll tell you why. Because he's going to get your money either way. He don't care. He knows you're not going to win, but he's still going to take that money. That's what's going to happen. Now, this individual, I never even saw that video because, again, knockoff projector, it doesn't work on our products, so I'm just going to send him out something else to help him out. To help this individual out, I ended up getting hit for doing it. Things I got to go through, people. Things I got to deal with. But you know what? In this line of business, you have to understand, this is what you're going to go through. You're not going to end the day and sit there and go, oh my God, I can't take this anymore. I quit. So really different time. I've been in the business for a long time. I've seen all kinds of crap. It's just interesting every time we find it. It's really interesting every time we find it. But as I said before, it's something you got to deal with. Everybody got to deal with it. Anything you got to deal in life, you always got to deal with the jerks. You have to deal with the jerks. That's the way. That's the territory of it all. Always got to deal with them every time. And you just got to remember, don't judge everybody else because of the jerks. I hate to call a customer a jerk, but what he just did, he's a complete jerk. I'm sorry, he is. Don't blame other people for the mistakes other people make. Like I said, if I got a customer who comes in, I'm not going to sit there and not help him. I'm not going to sit there and deny him. I'm going to help him as if he's a new customer. That's how I'm going to treat him. Treat everybody the same way. If you choose to make that mistake, then that'll be you. Nobody else should be blamed for somebody else's mistakes. And thank God I got a lot of amazing customers. I have incredible customers. Every once in a while, you're going to meet those particular customers. You'll meet them. All right, people. Well, I wanted to bring that in real quick because I just found all that information. I like to make sure that when I talk on camera, you know how I am. I like to have my evidence. I like to back up everything that I'm saying. You know, because if I don't, I got people like Jamie and Partey who do not have lives at the end of the day. Will sit there and go, oh, he scammed the customer. Oh, he robbed the customer. Little instigators. That's what you guys are. Little instigators. Oh, he did this, he did that. I can clearly come and show you. We didn't do anything wrong. We did everything by the book. We sent out the product. He didn't read, well, actually, he bought the product. He didn't read through the specifications at all whatsoever. Guy didn't even contact me. Usually when customers contact me, the first thing I ask is, what's your projector? Because I need to know before we go any farther if this projector is going to work with our products. What size screen are you using? What size, because we know exactly how much paint to sell to you. So these are things I will ask you. But if you just go in and buy and you don't read through all that information we put in there, then it's going to be your fault. It's not my fault at the end of the day. I can't hold your hand and tell you, hey, look, we need you to read through this because it's right there for you. And then turn around, the guy messes up his screen because our product's not compatible with it. And then we turn around. I don't even know about that now because it looked really nice on the screen now. So my goodness, man, like if it looked good on the screen, why in the world, there's so many things behind that. My brain is like ticking off right now. Because what I'm looking at right now from the pictures I saw, I'm thinking it's not registering because the projector is not on our list. But now looking at the videos, I'm seeing that the projector did register on the screen, which now has me thinking I have to buy that projector because now I have to do some testing on that one because we may have a new machine that can work with the product. Besides, usually we don't have knockoffs that can run off a screen. But if he was honest and upfront with me and told me, hey, look, the projector worked, then I'm going to went in and bought the projector, did more testing on it, and found if it did work under our testing, we have a new machine that we can actually introduce to the list. But no, he doesn't do that. He goes in and says it doesn't work. And I never saw the videos because I'm thinking, okay, we don't support it. There's no point in looking at the video. Just send them out something for free, which we did. Takes the product, contaminates with it, sends me containers back that don't even match how we wrap them, doesn't even match the original pictures that we first got the item. This guy's just committing fraud all the way through. So now, and then looking at the videos, how is it possible that an entire environment just goes dark because of a screen? Oh man, I'm telling you. But now I'm more curious about the projector now because that projector worked on that screen. I wonder how much they sell those things for. I gotta look at the model number of that projector. And he was honest enough front with us and say, hey, look, I got this projector. It's not on your list. It worked. That would have been fantastic. Because like I said, I could have did a whole lot of stuff on that projector. I'm curious what they cost. If they're cheap, you're going to pick one up. If I can find a used one on eBay. Let me see. We got the pictures of that projector here. Let me see. I'll type it in. Let's go to my pictures to get it. No, we can just go to the account and get it from there. Excuse me. So from what I saw from the images coming up nice and bright with no problem, that projector works on our screen paint. From what I've seen already, it works. This guy lied to me and told me something completely different. And the reason why the pictures come up so dark is because all they have to do is just pull the settings down to the lowest and then take the pictures from there. And they can show that the image comes up dark. And what we saw in the video, that thing was bright as can be. So now I got to go hunt this projector down and figure out exactly what this thing is and exactly see if we can do some more tests to see if it does work on our products. And I would appreciate if people would just be honest and upfront. That would be really nice. Let me see. Let me go. Where's my account at? I got all this stuff up here. Yeah. Look, buddy, you can sit here and send me pictures like this all day long. It doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't. Because clearly we can see on the two sample sheets that paint was gray. We can see streaks of black going right through it. Not only that, your containers don't match. Because that container you're showing me does not match the container that we're looking at. We're looking at the container, the one we just saw, when he showed us the picture, we had it sent to him. We sent the unpackaging the container right there on your countertop does not match. Where did that saran wrap come from? There is no tape on either. There's tape on one of them. No, actually, no. There is no tape on the other one. Let me go back here for a minute on these pictures here. Here we go. Let's pull this up for a minute. Where did this come from? Where's all this saran wrap? That's all this saran wrap. We don't ship our containers out like that. And the fact that you sent me a statement telling me that that's how we shipped it out to you, no, we didn't ship it out to you like that. Because I have a picture from you, from your email, clearly showing me that container when it first arrived on your doorstep. And there's none of this plastic. So where did all this plastic come from? You're just tampering. That's what you're doing. You could do all the picture, this, that, and the other. That's how. No, we shipped you a great product. That's how it came. That container was open and black paint was poured in there to darken that product. Then you make a statement by saying that we sent you the same paint. Nobody. I'm going to see you in court. You running your mouth, I'm going to see you in court. I'm suing you. It'd have been different if you'd been humbled. I'm reading the messages of you still trying to hold on to that. You want to hold on to that? That's the route you want to go? Because I'm giving you the option to back the freak down and give me an apology. If you want to go down that route, I'll take that evidence and I'll see you in court. Now look at this right here. This is the picture he sent to us. You explained that to a judge, how you just sent me a picture from your email account of our package landing on your freaking, in your kitchen, on your granite top. Do you see any saran wrap wrapped around that? No. Gee whiz Louise. Yeah, you're losing a lawsuit just because of that. But I don't know what's even more disturbing. Watching that video and watching that entire environment go dark and then go bright again. Yeah, we can tell you were messing with the camera. Let's go over to come out of here. I got to go into this email right here. And I'm going to cover this up because I want you to see his information. Okay, so right here, that's when he placed the order. The order was placed on November the 25th of 2022. He's just now contacting us. 2022, right? Yeah, a year. He's just now contacting us. We didn't even have to honor that. We didn't even have to touch it. He is way past the return policy. Way past it. But we still send him out something. Sends me 2 containers that don't even match. And you explain that freaking Harry Houdini nonsense we just saw. We literally just watched the screen background and environment just could completely go pitch black and then brighten up again. But I need to track down that projector. That's what I'm looking for right now. The lawyers will deal with him. We'll take care of that from there. Let me get the name of that projector. All right. Let me see, H8. Let me see who has this. Harmon. Now, I've heard of this company for speakers and audio equipment. I've never known them to make a projector, ever. I don't think, just curiosity. I've never seen them make a projector, but speakers and all that stuff, amps and receivers, yeah. All right, they got it over here at Walmart. Let's see what they're asking for this. If it's even worth our time. So they got it here at $1,000. No, that's not it. That's the other projector. That's not it. Where's the projector we're looking for? That's something else. Right, well, we don't have it here. I love when Walmart says, we got it here. Go, there's nothing there. Oh, let me see. Let's see if Amazon has it. No, Amazon doesn't have it. Who makes this projector? Well, it says right there, but it's coming up under a different type of projector. That's where it's right there. Bluetooth speaker, 4K Bluetooth speaker. Let me see what's going on here. I had such a hard time tracking this machine down. There it is right there. XGIM. They make this thing? Are you kidding me? XGIMI. Never heard of them before. I'm not sure. They make this. Okay, hold on for a minute. Let me see something for a minute. Can we get something on this thing? So they make speakers. They're known for making speakers and stuff like the amps and all that stuff. I've never seen them make a projector before. Okay. Well, it's not much information, I'll tell you that much. And that's definitely not it. And they're saying this is it. This is on Amazon. Let's pop over on Amazon. All right, here it is. All right, this is why I was getting confused because I was seeing this, and then I was seeing this. I'm like, okay, they're both the same thing. That's the projector right there for $1,000, right there. Would I spend $1,000 for it? No, I really wouldn't spend $1,000 for it. You can get a much better projector than that for $1,000. Definitely with a much better projector. This has 2200 lumens, 1080p. What the freak? 1080p at 4K support, and yeah, this is one of those. But from what I've seen in the demonstration, it did pull on the screen. But would I spend $1,000 for it? No, I wouldn't spend $1,000 for it. It isn't worth the money. You could just go buy an Optima GT 5500 ultra short throw and be done with it. Come out a little cheaper. Oh no, you wouldn't. You still would spend a little more than that. But I still wouldn't spend $1,000 for this. Not for this. Maybe not even $500. I'd probably do like maybe under $200 is what I would spend for it. But it's not name brand. Well, technically it is, and technically it's not. Because this company makes speakers. Wait a minute. Speakers. Yeah, it has the speakers in it. So what the freak? So it has the speakers of this particular company right here. And the projectors made by this company. All right, I see what we're doing here. Just making a griffin. Just making part this and part that. That's what we're doing. Except for at the end of the day, a griffin's a beast and this is not. See, stuff like that, yeah, stay away from these projectors. This is all trash. Stay away from it. The only thing I can take away from that, now seeing the videos, it did pick up. It definitely did pick up. But still at $1,000, I wouldn't spend for that. I just wouldn't do it. Just really wouldn't spend the money for it. It's portable. ViewSonic portable projectors. I'll just go with a ViewSonic. That's what I would just spend the money on if I'm going down that road. There you go. This is what I would buy. Not bad. Not that much on top of that. And it's an actual 4K projector. So this is an actual 4K projector from ViewSonic. It's legit. It's real. It's a real deal. Not that projector that's not even 4K. It's a 1080p projector. You want $1,000 for it. See, here's the resolution count right there, right from the door. Anytime you look up a projector and you look at that resolution count, it should be right there, bam. It should not say Ultra 4K, and that's it with no resolution count. No, it shouldn't be there. Nice contrast level. So if you don't want to spend the money at the end of the day, I might just spend like $1,100, like another extra $100 or extra $200, and just get me an actual 4K projector instead of spending $1,000 for a projector that's only 1080p and supports 4K. See, that's what I'm talking about. This is why you got to think smart, people, when it comes to these projectors. On top of that, it's a short throw on top of that. Come out much better. Stay away from the Cracker Jack projectors. There's 2,400 lumens. That'll run on our screen with no problem. We do 1,000 lumens at 11 feet. Up to a 200-inch screen. But this thing right here, no, don't even touch that. Supports 4K. The other projector is 4K. Same little mini projector. We know this company right here from the door. And the same thing like the new projectors they got, that whole JM Geo. Oh, yeah. Don't bother. Don't contact us with that machine. Just don't do it. We already had people contacting us yesterday, customers who bought that machine off of Kickstarters or wherever they did. They did the back when we get the projector. Don't contact us. I can't help you. I can't help you. I'm sorry. I would like to, but I can't because it won't work. Here we go. And you know, when they posted it on Facebook, and they're laughing at it. There are people in the room just laughing emojis all over the place because that projector is not 4,000 lumens. I sat there and made the comment for that, a conversation today. I'm hoping probably going to get banned from there too at the end of the day too. Let me get on my Facebook account. Actually having a conversation with, well, they didn't respond back to me. I asked them a simple question. I asked them, is the projector actually 4,000 lumens and is it actually 4K? No one has responded back to me. Guess they don't want to get screenshot. We went through that with the Valve projectors. When I was in there having the conversation, they did answer me back on that one, but they turned around and told me it was a 1080p based projector and it wasn't 4K. You can't do an info commercial saying it's a 4K machine, and then right there I got you saying it's 1080p. But you didn't say that. How come you didn't say what you just said to me in the room right there when you did the promo? Oh, it's a 1080p base projector, but it does 4K compressing. You didn't say that. You missed that complete part about the 1080p. That's why I said you got to be careful. Let me see what we got over here. We're trying to get Facebook on here real quick. There we go. On Facebook. Let me see. I'm gonna log in my account. See if we can dig up this conversation we're having. They ain't respond back yet. Notifications. Boom. They might be looking at the distinguished gentleman. Taco had his bow tie on yesterday. All right, let's see if we can figure out where we're at when we're having this conversation with him. That's what I say. You look at that promo they did on Kickstarter. Oh, they pumped that thing up. They pumped it up. They had the guy sitting there with the turtleneck on, taking the projector, hitting the ceiling, hitting the walls, hitting the floor. Saw how bright it was in the background. Everybody was thinking, oh, wow, can I have my lights on? I mean, no, you're not doing any of that. That thing's going to wash right out on you. Having the conversation. I got to check in here, too. Let's see. Some of the nice people. I gotta have my camera back here because I can't show you who I talk to because I've got creepy people in my account. Sorry, but we do. We have cringy, creepy people. Literally, this guy is actually taking my customers' names and trying to mimic my customers. Oh man, it's creepy. What's next? Dig a hole and give somebody a basket with some lotion and say, rub the lotion on the skin. Because that's creepy stuff, man. That's creepy. Yeah. Let's get back to this. I don't want to talk about that today. My goodness, people. What I got to do. Let me see if we're in the right area here. Oh no, this is company account. We're in here for something else. Oh, we got a customer in there we got to talk to. 10 photos. Right. Let's go real quick. All right, we'll get back to that one real quick. I want to see this. I know it's in there. We just already had this conversation with him over there about this particular projector. Let me go look it up. Am I in my other profile? Yes, I am. Let's go pop to my other program. Here we go. Switch my accounts. So we're waiting for this to go on. I am excited because I am going to go pick myself up the PS5. Yes, I need it. I need one for the Sugar Plum Fairy. That's what I need it. Let me go pick it up. All right, let me see if we can find this notification on this. All right, did we just reset? Good. Either of the people are just popping in talking. Oh, let me see. I wonder if the page is even still there. They got to be still doing the promo. It's the only promo they have on there. Let's see if we can find it through the promo. They only have one here. Somebody just sent me a message. I'll take care of that in a few minutes. Find this projector. Jay, and I've talked. It's funny, they had a projector that was round, and it's the same thing. It's literally the same company. Let me see, JMGO. Oh, they got groups in here. Look how dark the environment is. This is somebody actually showing it off. Look how dark the environment is. That's supposed to be a 4,000 lumen projector. That's pretty poor. Oops, goes back a little bit. That's not my people. Well, I'll have to find it. I got it. And I'll show you the conversation I had in there because I don't want to kill your time down here. It's a shame. It's sad because so many people are going to get this machine and they're going to find out that thing is trash. Wow. Look at the prices that they're trying to get for this thing. You could literally buy a P2 with this. A Samsung, any form of projector is better than this thing. Because that's what I thought they said. And the promo demonstration, the projector set majority in the dark most of the time. Got to remember to bring my camera back a little bit. Because like I said, I got a weirdo on my account. So that's why I have to bring my camera back some. Let me see. Will we find it? I don't know. I don't know. Black Series sites popping up. What's going on with Black Series? Yeah, I'll find it. I'll screenshot it. I'll put it like I usually do the rest of them. I'm definitely got to screenshot it, but you'll see where I asked them questions. They never replied back to me. I got to go in and check. I got messages popping up in here, and I got to get to this. But yeah, other than that, let's keep it on topic. Yeah, the customer and all, Yeah, he did me dirty. So, like I said, tried to do my best to ship him out a good product. And again, he didn't read through the specifications. We don't support his machine. But then again, from what I just saw in that video, literally that screen picked up and he tried to darken the environment to make it look like the screen paint wasn't working. So there's just fraud throughout that entire thing altogether. So I'm just going to have an attorney contact him on Monday. All right, with that being said, that's why I brought all this information in because, again, we have people at the end of the day that would just try to find any little thing to graph onto and say, oh, he scammed them, he stole from them. And clearly you can see that this guy's order was all the way back in 2022. We still came in to try to honor it, even though he went in and he basically ordered a product from a projector that we clearly don't support. But then looking at the videos now, I can see that the projector did support it, but he never brought that to our attention that it did support, which would have been nice because, again, like I said, the projector was a little cheaper. I would purchase it, but it's not worth $1,000. I can literally go and get a ViewSonic. That's much better than that, and that's actually 4K. But other than that, yeah, he just basically cheated his way through this whole entire thing, sent them free paint, tampers with the paint, sends us over containers that don't even match our containers at all, period, wrapped around in saran wrap, and all that other nonsense. So we clearly can show at the end of the day that we are speaking the truth when we're telling you what's going on. Because I don't like it when people come behind me and say that I'm robbing or stealing or doing this, that, and the other. And clearly we're not. We're just trying to give people a good product. And in the process, unfortunately, we have to deal with bad customers. All right, got to go. Thank you all, and God bless.